Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Good afternoon, it is, I guess. Baseball fans, welcome to Groton, South Dakota and Lockhart Field. This is Pat Krause bringing you 2024 Junior American Legion Class B State Tournament action. It is Championship Sunday. We have completed 2 days of ball games, 8 games in the books, 3 more to go to decide our 5th place, 3rd place, and the champions of the tournament. Had ourselves a very exciting and entertaining tournament so far. Kind of run through how things have shaked out so far in the tournament. Our games today, there's 3 of them. First one's going to start here in roughly 10 to 12 minutes or so after we do all of our announcements and starting lineups and creative sportsmanship and the national anthem. But today our first game is going to feature Groton taking on Clark. We'll go through each team's path to this game, and then we'll kind of go through the next games as they're coming. Clark got here by way of they lost to Winter Cologne in the first round, 9-2. Then defeated Wynn yesterday to get into today's game. Groton lost to Martin on day 1, and then defeated Faulkton yesterday to get into the 5th place game. Wynn and Faulkton are the only 2 teams that are eliminated from the tournament, as we don't play a 7th and 8th place game. 30 minutes following this game, we'll have our 3rd place game, which features Beersford and Martin. And both teams here won their first round game. Beersford defeated Wynn in the first game of the tournament back on Friday, and Martin defeated Groton in the final game on Friday. But then both were defeated in their semifinal games. Beersford fell to Winter Cologne 7-5, and Lennox defeated Martin 8-1 in last night's semifinal game. So that sets the 3rd place matchup with Beersford and Martin. And our championship game, which will be later this afternoon evening, will feature Winter Cologne and Lennox. Those 2 teams are both undefeated, 2-0 in the tournament so far. Should shake out based on how those teams have been playing in this tournament. Should shake out to be a pretty good game. In our 5th place game today, we've got Groton, who is the visitors on the scoreboard, and Clark, they are the home team. Before we get to that again, I'd like to extend my thanks to all of the volunteers at the field and the Groton Baseball Softball Foundation for organizing all of this and doing such a wonderful job. Of course, our grounds crew and working out here tirelessly. I've talked to a few of the guys, and it's been a busy weekend for those guys. They've been out here early in the morning and here late at night after the games are over, making sure the field is prepped and ready and game ready for every game in between and so forth. So very nice job by them. And, of course, my guys up here with me, Axel and Lincoln Shilhanic, Axel Warrington. These guys run the show. I just show up and put the headset on and talk, and they take care of all the production and the ads and everything. So a giant thank you to all of those people who make this possible. Groton being announced here right now, so we'll quickly go through their starting lineup as they are the visitors on the scoreboard. Leading off and playing left field is Lincoln Krause. Nick Morris is playing shortstop, batting 2nd. Gavin England is doing the pitching. He's batting 3rd. Batting 4th is the 3rd baseman, Carter Simon. Jarrett Erdman is in center field. He's batting 5th. Karsten Fleece is doing the catching. He's batting 6th. Batting 7th is Alex Ablin, getting the start today at second base. Nick Greblinghoff at first base, batting 8th. And batting 9th is Tristan McGannon, and he is playing right field. Coaches for Groton, our head coach Aaron Severson, assisted by Seth Erickson. And, of course, I would be remiss if I did not give a little shout-out to their bat boy, my youngest son, Micah Kraus. For Clark, the home team, Cooper Palmer is going to lead off playing shortstop. Kai Vandersnick is in right field, batting 2nd. Batting 3rd is the pitcher, Jacob Steen. Michael Severson's at first base, batting 4th. Batting 5th is Watson Grantham. He is doing the catching for Clark. Josh Canigator is at 3rd base, batting 6th. Damian Severson is in center field, batting 7th. Will Hubdy is at 2nd base, batting 8th. And Deegan Mose is in left field, batting 9th. Chris Bokinski, Hudson Fuller, and Freddie Obermeyer are the coaches for Clark. And just a quick announcement there from our PA announcer, the namesake of the field, one of the namesakes, Paul Karst, is in attendance, and his son, Dan, will lead the players in the code of sportsmanship. We'll stay right here and listen in. And now we'll have the national anthem.
Veterans and active duty military, not uniform, may salute the flag, the national anthem.
And that was our Code of Sportsmanship International Anthem. Again, as I was saying before all that, recognition here at the ballpark for anyone who is familiar with Northeast area baseball. Paul Karsten is in attendance. Paul was a longtime Legion coach here in Groton. Like I said, I've said it earlier this week, Lock Karstfield. Karst is him. Okay, Paul was part of a very successful tradition here in Groton that these players for Groton today are trying to continue and live that legacy that he began with Irv Locke so many years ago. So we're very, very privileged to have Paul in attendance, and hopefully the games today are up to the standard in which he set for the Groton Baseball Legion program. Batters for Clark here for Groton in the top of the first inning. Scheduled batters are Lincoln Krause, Nick Morris, and Gavin England. Clark huddled up in front of their dugout. When they take the field, we'll set the defense for them here briefly. Umpires for this fifth place game. On the bases, Matt Clark is at first base, Kyle Gerlach at third base, and calling the balls and strikes in this fifth place game is Mr. Matt Rohrbach. Again, we'll set for 3 games today. We'll bring you all 3 of them here live. First game here is going to start, briefly. First pitch will be here in a couple minutes. And after this game, about 30 minutes after this game, when the field's prepped and ready, we'll bring you the third place game between Beresford and Martin. And then wrapping up the day today and the tournament overall will be our championship game, which will feature Winter Cologne and Lennox. So again, we're down to our final 6 teams, final 3 games of the tournament, and we'll see who comes out on top today. Set the defense here for Clark in the top of the first inning in this 5th place game. Out in left field is Deegan Mose. Center field is Damian Severson, and right field is Kai Vandersnick. In the infield, round from 3rd to 1st, Josh Canigator's at 3rd. Cooper Palmer is at short. At second base is Will Hovde. First base, Michael Severson. And the battery in today's matchup will be behind the plate, Watson Grantham. And on the mound is Jacob Severson. Severson so far has played, I believe, shortstop and catcher. I want to say he pitched a little bit. He did. He pitched on day 1, but only threw 15 pitches. So he has his full allotment of pitches to go today. And that's kind of the thing today. This is looking around at baseball schedules here in the state of South Dakota. I know there's a 16U VFW state tournaments going on. There's the Junior Legion state tournament going on here. I believe, if I am correct, this is the final day of the summer baseball season here in South Dakota. So hopefully we get a good show here, get some competitive games in, and end the season on a good note. So Grantham throws the ball down to second, and now we are set for baseball. Lincoln Krause going to dig in here. Going to lead things off for Groton. Lincoln been doing a nice job at his leadoff spot, hoping to continue that here and get things started. He squares the bunt, pulls back. First pitch is at 12:30 on the dot, 74, and partly cloudy, partly sunny. There's a little clouds, a little blue sky. Nonetheless, 74, it's beautiful. We'll take it. We were just talking before the game how we've been very lucky with our weather. The 1-0 is in there to even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Steen comes right back after throwing the first pitch in the dirt. The 1-1 swung on and lifted into left field. Moses is going to have his first opportunity at it, and he puts it away for out number 1. So Krause retired on a fly out to left field. Going to bring up Nick Morris. Morris playing shortstop today. First pitch misses for a ball. Steen likes to work fast. He gets the ball back, and he's right on top of the mound. The 1-0, that misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. One thing I've noticed with Steen when he pitched the other day, if Groton hitters can make him work, he tends to struggle a little bit. The 2-0 misses, now 3-0, and again here we're seeing that. He's trying to work fast and get into a rhythm and unable to find the strike zone here so far. 3-0 is in there for a strike now, 3 balls, 1 strike. Nick Morris playing shortstop. Morris has played a little bit of quite a different spot so far. 3-1 swung on and missed. A little tardy on there, count now full. Morris has played right. I think he played second. He's pitched. He's caught. Now he's playing short. So just a little bit of everything today. 3-2. Swung on, fouled, out of play. Morris stays alive in the at-bat. Steen quickly back on top of the mound. Again, like I said, he likes to work fast. So he shakes, and now he gets it. And the 3-2. Misses down low, and Morris is going to be aboard with a 1-out walk. Pitcher Gavin England's going to be the next batter for Groton. As I've mentioned, Gavin having trouble finding a base hit, putting the ball in play, just not finding that stride here to hopefully maybe this will be the day. First pitch is in there for a strike. See if Gavin can get the timing down here and find a ball here. He can drive to the gap. Morris leads from first. And the 0-1. That's going to hit Gavin right in the pad. Thank goodness he's got that. Joke with Gavin's dad every now and again, and we talk about we can't usually call a game official until Gavin gets hit by a pitch, and well, I guess he's been hit by a pitch already, so we can now call the game official. I think he leads both the Legion team and the Junior Legion team in times being hit by a pitch. So Carter Simon comes to the plate, playing third base today, batting in the 4 spot. Runners on first and second, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. That misses high, 2-0. Again, Steen having a little trouble here. He walked Morris and then hit England. So now 2-0 the count here. Hasn't fallen the strike zone against Simon. And the 2-0. That misses high, 3-0 now. Again, we've seen this before with pitchers that, they take a little time to get ready. Steen doing a little grounds work out there, digging a spot out, not finding the landing spot that he likes. So Steen comes set, checks the runners, and the 3-0. That's in there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Again, Carter Simon now looking for one he can drive. Runners on first and second, so Groton trying to find a way to break into the scoring column right away. 3-1. That misses down low, and that's going to load the bases. So Groton got something cooking here already in the top of the first inning. Jarrett Erdman now batting. Coach Aaron Severson reminding Erdman that he's walked 2 and hit 1 so far, so be patient in there and look for one that you can drive. Bases loaded, runners take their lead. First pitch is in there for a strike, no balls and 1 strike. Now Jarrett's ready. Jarrett wearing number 1, playing center field for Groton. The 0-1 misses outside. Again, Jarrett in a good position here as Steen's got to come with strikes. With the bases loaded, he doesn't want to walk in a run. And the 1-1. That misses high, 2-1. 2-1. And Steen again trying to find a spot out there for him that's comfortable. The 2-1. That's in there for a strike. Count now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Groton trying to capitalize here on a couple walks and a hit batter. And the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and Erdman goes down swinging for out number 2. Going to bring Karsten Fleece to the plate. Fleece doing the catching, batting in the 6th spot. Karsten is known to come up with a big hit every now and again, so hopefully he can come through here for Groton. First pitch misses, 1 ball, no strikes. Bases loaded, 2 walks and a hit batter so far for Steen. The 1-0 misses inside, 2-0. Again, Karsten's in that same position that Erdman was. Got to come with strikes and got to be ready to hit when he does. And the 2-0. That's in there for a strike, 2 balls and 1 strike. 25th pitch of the inning so far for Steen. And the 2-1. That's in there for a strike, 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Steen looking to work himself out of a jam here. And the 2-2. That misses, count now full. Runners will take off with the pitch. And the runners go. The 3-2. Misses low. And Groton is going to get in the scoring column first with a 2-out bases loaded walk. Nick Morris is going to score on the walk. England advances to third, Simon to second, and Karsten Fleece will be on first with his walk. Alex Ablin now the hitter. First pitch in there for a strike. Again, Steen liking to work fast. I was still trying to recover there from that walk. The 0-1. That's in there for strike 2. Steen trying to find himself a little bit of a rhythm. And Ablin taking his time there, now getting back in the box. Want to make sure that he's ready. And the 0-2 is low. Ablin trying to call time, but umpire Matt Rohrbach doesn't grant it. The 1-2 swung on and grounded off the glove. Going to be a tough play. Ablin hustling down the line. Palmer up with it. Pulls him off the line. We call safe and then out. We're not sure what we got there. Tough play over there. Steen gets out of the jam. Groton does score 1. They don't get any hits. 1-0 Groton after a half inning. Coming up for Clark, it's going to be Cooper Palmer, Kai Vandersnick, Jacob Steen will also set the defense for Groton when we come back for the bottom of the first inning after this break.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
And we're back here for the bottom of the first inning. Groton does push one across in the top, almost able to push two across if Alex Ablin is able to reach on that last ball hit to the infield. Kind of an awkward play over at first base. Alex running hard down the line, and then Michael Severson has to come into the line to catch the ball. So, but nonetheless, he was retired to end the inning. Set the defense for Groton. Out in left field is Lincoln Krause, Jared Erdman in center, Tristan McGannon in right. Around the infield, third to first, Carter Simon at third, Nick Morris at short, Alex Ablin at second, and Nick Greblinghoff at first. And the Groton battery behind the plate is Karsten Fleece, and on the mound is Gavin England. Scheduled hitters for Clark here in the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Cooper Palmer, Kai Vandersnick, and Jacob Steen. Palmer steps in, batting from the left side. Again, handles the bat pretty well. England from the line, the first pitch on the outside, misses. One ball, no strikes. Again, we've seen Gavin pitch this year so far, and when he's on, he does a really nice job. The 1-0 grounded up the middle, off Gavin's glove. Simon up with it on to first. In time to retire Palmer. So 1-5-3 if you want to be official about it. Good hustle play there by Carter Simon, as England got a glove on it, but Simon quickly recovers for him and fires a strike over to Greblinghoff to get the first out. Kai Vandersnick now the batter. First pitch misses low and away. So very important to get that first out. Kind of sets the tone for the inning. There's always, and I don't care what inning it is. It could be the first inning, it could be the fifth inning. Getting that first out always takes a little pressure off the pitcher and the fielders. The 1-0 swung on, popped up. Krause coming in a little bit towards the line, and he will put it away for out number 2. Krause had a lot of time to track that ball and get underneath of it and able to put it away for out number 2. Jacob Steen now the batter. Steen doing the pitching. England gets a sign from Fleece and the first pitch on the way. That's in there for a strike. We talked about this Clark team yesterday. They fell behind Wynn 2-0 in the first inning, and really their bats came alive, and they're a free swinging team. The 0-1 swung on and popped up. Gavin England calls for it in front of the mound. He's camped, and he will put it away for out number 3. So very, very efficient inning there. Gavin England throws 6 pitches, gets 3 outs. No runs, no hits, no runners left. After one, we've got no score. For Groton coming up, we're going to have Nick Greblinghoff, Tristan McGannon, and then back to the top with Lincoln Krause. We'll have the top of the second inning when we come back after this break.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Nick Greblinghoff going to lead things off for Groton here in the top half of the second inning. Groton leading 1-0 in this fifth-place matchup. Jacob Steen still pitching. First pitch is in there for a strike. Groton had a threat going in the top half of the first. Had bases loaded. The 0-1. It misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Only able to get 1 across as they left him loaded. And the 1-1. Swung on and popped up over to foul territory. Josh Cannigator is going to give it a look. And it's going to be a foul. Cannigator makes a good attempt at it. Did a nice job trying to find the fence and the foul territory, but unable to put the ball away. The 1-2 swung on, softly hit over here to third base, and Cannigator can put that one away that time. So right fielder Tristan McGannon now the batter, and Chris Bolkinski comes out of the dugout and talking to Matt Rohrbach about something, and they both looked over at the Groton dugout. So I'm not sure what that was all about. But Tristan McGannon, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, is the batter. First pitch is in there for a strike. Swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. Again, we got to be on our toes today as Steen is ready to go. The 0-2 misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 to McGannon. Swung on, pop foul out of play. McGannon stays alive in the at-bat. Nice crowd here on hand from both Clark and Groton. And the 1-2. He does not go. Good hold there by McGannon. And actually probably a good thing he didn't go, because ball, if he would have gone, it would have been strike 3. And the ball got past catcher Grantham, and McGannon's still standing in the batter's box. The 2-2. That misses high. 3-2. Again, we're seeing this. If you make Steen have to work, he has a little trouble finding the zone. And the 3-2. That's going to miss low. And McGannon, who fell behind, no balls and 2 strikes, he draws himself a 1-out walk. And that's going to bring us back to the top of the order in Lincoln Kraus. Kraus flied out to the left his first at bat. Cannigator in a couple steps over here at third. Check at first. Gets by the first baseman, and McGannon, he is going to check in at second. I think McGannon did have an opportunity to get from first to third on that play, but was not watching his third base coach, Aaron Severson. Just checks in at first. Pitch gets by Grantham. And McGannon hustles over to third. Again, now we're seeing a little bit of struggle here from Steen. As Kraus digs back in, now base hit will get him in, maybe even ball to the outfield. 2-0 the count now. Fly ball like Kraus had in the first at bat will definitely get the run in from third. 2-0 is on the outside corner. Again, our batters are got to be ready because Steen likes to work fast. The 2-1 swung on and fouled. Now the count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out. Something to the outfield here should get McGannon in. So Kraus looking to be productive here. And the 2-2 misses outside. Now the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Steen gets a sign in the 3-2. Swung on and grounded back to Steen. He fakes a throw to the first, but the throw gets by Cannigator at third. Going to be a fielder's choice there for Kraus as he reaches. Groton fortunate there as Steen, pretty nice play. Faked the throw to first, caught McGannon sleeping over here, and he turned and fired, and Cannigator unable to handle the throw. After all that, first and third and 1 out, and Nick Morris the batter. Kraus goes on the first pitch. Throw down is cut off by Palmer, so Kraus is in safely at second. Pitch was called a strike, so 0-1 misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. So runners on second and third, 1 out. Base hit to the outfield, we'll get 2. The 1-1 swung on and missed. Good cut there by Morris, just under it. 52 pitches so far here for Steen. And the 1-2. Foul ball, check swing. Morris still in the line, in the at bat. Gavin England on deck. Lincoln Kraus at second, Tristan McGannon at third. Both take their leads. The 1-2. Curveball wraps around the plate. Steen doesn't agree with that, and he shows his disapproval out there. Back on the mound, the 2-2 on the way. Misses high, 3-2. We're seeing here Steen again having to work. He struggles to find the strike zone. And the 3-2. That one misses, and Morris is going to load the bases. Groton again has the bases loaded with less than 2 outs. Let's see this time if they can get more than just 1 out of the deal. Going to bring Chris Bokinski out of the dugout, as that was Steen's 56th pitch. 3 games today. We've got this game and 2 more. 30 minutes after this game, we'll have Beersford taking on Martin in the 3rd place game. And the championship game later, probably later this evening, around the 6:30 time, will be Winter Colombe taking on Lennox to decide the champion of this year's tournament. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change as Jacob Steen comes out of the dugout. Not happy with himself. He kind of frustration, drops his glove, and Josh Cannigator is going to come in, and he's going to start his warm-up pitches. I know Cannigator has pitched already in this tournament. He threw 22 pitches yesterday, and so he is okay. That the threshold to be able to pitch in consecutive days is 30. And that 22 pitch mark kept him under that. But he did struggle a little bit yesterday. He only threw 22 in the top of the 1st inning against Wynn. Gave up 2 runs, and then Bokinski pulled him for Cooper Palmer, who came in relief and threw a pretty good game for him. So Bokinski hoping for a different result today with Cannigator. The other changes, again, pretty simple. We're going to have Steen going to short, and Palmer is going to slide from short over to third. I think third is his more comfortable position anyway. Bokinski giving instructions to his infielders as Cannigator finishes up his warm-up pitches. Players will now return to their positions. Looks like the infield, the alignment, we're going to have corners. 1st and 3rd are going to be in, looking to cut the run at home. And middle infielders are going to play back, looking to play for that double play up the middle. Gavin England now the batter. England doing the pitching today. He was hit by a pitch, made it as far as 3rd, but no further. First pitch from Cannigator. That almost gets him again. Again, Gavin, not sure. He must stand right on top of the plate because he seems like those balls just find him every time. The 1-0, and that one's going to get England. And the dugout having a little bit of fun there. I think Gavin and Cannigator know each other, and the Clark guys too. So just a little bit of fun there between the teams. McGannon's going to score on the play as England is aboard after being hit by a pitch for the 2nd time of the game. Carter Simon now the batter, with bases still loaded, 1 out. First pitch misses inside. Runners take their lead. Kraus from 3rd, Morris from 2nd, England from 1st. The 1-0 hit hard into center. Kraus delays his tag. Now he's hustling home, and the play at the plate is not in time. And as Kraus gets up, he knocks Grantham down. They trip over each other. Kraus delayed his tag as the ball was hit hard. and hard into center. He was halfway down the line, but quickly retreats and tags up. But a good throw there by second baseman Will Hovde. Ball just kind of short hops past Watson Grantham, and Kraus is able to score, and that'll be the third run of the game. Jared Erdman, the batter, now takes low and in the dirt for ball one. Groton trying to continue to add here with 2 so far. The 1-0 swung on and sliced down the left field line and foul. Count 1-1. 2 outs. Runners will be off on contact, so anything to the outfield, we should get 1, and depending on where it's at, could get 2. And Morris not gonna risk it. Good choice there. Ball didn't get too far from Grantham. Groton leads here 3-0 in the top of the second inning. 1 in the first and 2 so far in the second. Erdman, a base hit here would be real nice for Groton. The 2-1 misses outside. 3-1. Carson Fleece standing on deck, hoping to get a chance here. Should Erdman reach? 3-1. That misses, and Erdman's going to be aboard now to reload the bases. And we're going to have Carson Fleece coming to the plate now. Two outs, bases loaded again here for Groton. Chance here to really break this thing open already here in the second inning. As a base hit, we should get 1, maybe even 2. We'll see what happens. Fleece takes at the knees for a strike. Cannigator from the line, the 0-1. Swung on and fisted over to the right side. Going to be a tough play. Severson comes off. Nice job there by Josh Cannigator coming off the mound to field his position and retire Fleece 3-1 for the third out. Groton leaves the bases loaded again, but they do get 2. Unfortunately, no hits. So scores 3-0 after 1.5. For Clark coming up, we'll have Michael Severson, Watson Grantham, and Josh Cannigator, and we'll have the bottom of the second inning when we come back to Lockhart Field after this break.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
And we're back here in the home half of the second inning of this 5th and 6th place ball game as Groton leads 3-0. Again, we got 2 more games yet today. The third place game will be about 30 minutes after this with Martin and Beersford, and the championship game will round out the day and the tournament with Lennox taking on winner Cologne. Scheduled hitters for Clark here in the home half of the second inning. It'll be Michael Severson, Watson Grantham, and Josh Cannigator, the 3, 4, 5 hitters in the lineup. Head coach Chris Wilkinski coming over, and Razin Legion coach Seth Erickson saying he's going to donate $50 for the next foul ball. So, yeah, Clark and Groton have seen each other a lot this year, both Legion, Junior Legion. So a lot of familiarity and a lot of good fun with these two teams. So Michael Severson's going to lead things off here in the bottom of the second inning for Clark. Gavin England beginning his second inning work. Very good first inning as he only threw 6 pitches to get out of the inning. So hopefully he can continue that efficiency. So first one to Severson misses. No balls and 1 strike. 1 ball and no strikes. Swung on and fouled back. Count even now.
Carson, it's not a $10 ball.
Count even now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. England back on the mound. Looking in at his catcher. Fleece gets the sign and the 1-1. Swung on and hit it in center field. Left center going to be down for a hit. Kraus comes over, cuts it off. Going to be a play at second. And not in time as Michael Severson hustling around. Kraus hustling after it into the gap and gets to it, but the ball had a little spin on it, so checks up and kind of loses his balance a little bit, but able to get it in as quick as possible. But Severson hustling, and he finds himself in with a leadoff double here in the bottom of the second inning. Watson Grantham's going to be the hitter or the batter for Clark here in the bottom half of the second inning here. Grantham had himself a little bit of a tough game yesterday. A couple strikeouts against Wynn. England sets and comes. First pitch in there for a strike. So good job there by Gavin England, giving up a double and then coming right back with strike 1. Something as a pitcher you really want to do. You just got to stay focused, forget about what happened in the last at bat, and move on. And the 0-1, that one misses, wraps around the plate inside. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Middle infielders keeping Severson close. I mean, I don't think he's much of a threat to steal third, but still got to do your job and keep him close. England takes a look at second. Now home. 1-1 is popped up, short left field. Kraus coming hard. He's going to lay out. It's going to go over his glove. Severson unable to advance. Good hustle, good attempt there by Lincoln Kraus in left field. Lays out to try to make a nice play, but the ball just over his glove. And that's going to bring up Josh Canigator. Nobody out, runners on first and second. Canigator has been swinging a pretty good bat so far. Had a nice timely double yesterday against Wynn. He had 2 outs and 2 on and hit a 2 RBI double to kind of really get scoring going for Clark. First pitch swung on, grounded. Simon up with it. He's going to step on first. Fire across. In time for the double play. Nice play there by Carter Simon. Severson retired 5 unassisted, and Canigator on a 5-3 for the second out. That will be your double play. Grantham's will advance to second on the play, but as they say, double play is the pitcher's best friend, and just like that, 2 runners erased and 2 outs on the board. Damian Severson, the hitter, now he swings through the first one for strike 1. Again, exactly the kind of play that Gavin England needed there, giving up a double and a single back-to-back. And the 0-1 swung on a pop foul out of play. That will be a $10 foul ball for one lucky young person out there. Matt and Joni Greblinghoff and their family donating the money for those foul balls. Big thank you to them. Very good baseball family here in the Groton community. England still shaking off Fleece. Now he gets in. And the 0-2 just below the knees. Good pitch, good miss there by Gavin. Trying to get Severson to chase and maybe see if Matt Rohrbach will give him that low strike. He doesn't. And the 1-2. Swung on and grounded up the middle. Morris up with it on to first. In time to retire Severson. Nice play there. Good inning again for Gavin England. Got himself out of a jam there. Good play by Carter Simon with the double play to help with that. Clark leaves 1. They don't score any. Coming up for Groton in the top of the 3rd inning, it'll be Ablin, Greblinghoff, and McGannon. And we'll bring you the top of the 3rd after this break.
You learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
And we're back, top half of the third inning, getting started here. Alex Abelin going to lead things off for Groton as they lead 3-0. Josh Cannigator still in relief. Jacob Steen was the starting pitcher for Clark. He has since been replaced by Cannigator and moved to shortstop. Abelin going to lead things off 0 for 1 so far. Hit a ground ball off the pitcher's glove and then retired by the shortstop in his first at-bat. Hoping to find a hit here. Groton doesn't have a hit yet, even though we have 3 runs. First pitch is down low. One thing that Groton has been able to take advantage of is the walks by Clark. And the 1-0 swung on and grounded to third. Palmer up with it. He's going to fire across to Severson in time to retire Abelin.
A $10 ball. So this one and one more.
Oops. Wrote that in the wrong box. Abelin was retired 5-3 for the first out. Nick Greblinghoff now the batter for Groton. First pitch swung on, grounded back to Cannigator. He knocks it down, collects himself, and fires it to Severson in time for the out. So 2 outs quickly here for Cannigator. You can hear Coach Aaron Severson talking to the players in the dugout that, we making it pretty easy on Cannigator as he's only thrown a couple of pitches and gotten 2 outs already. So Tristan McGannon now the batter. First pitch in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strikes. Again, it makes it difficult on the hitters though. They got to find that balance. And the 0-1 is in there for a strike. I know you want batters to be patient, but when a pitcher's around the zone, they still got to be ready to be aggressive in there. Cannigator quickly had no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 misses low and in the dirt. Skips off the catcher and the umpire. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tristan drew a walk in his first at-bat, came around and scored back in the second inning. And the 1-2 misses high. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That was Cannigator's 18th pitch since he's come in. And the 2-2 misses low. 3-2. 3-2. McGannon hoping to get something started here with 2 outs. Lincoln Krause stands on deck, top of the order. And the 3-2 is on the outside corner for strike 3, and McGannon down looking for out number 3. Groton goes 3 up, 3 down. No one left on after 2.5, 3-0 Groton. Will Hubney, Deegan Mose, and Cooper Palmer are going to be the scheduled hitters for Clark in the bottom of the third inning, and we'll bring you the bottom of the third inning when we come back after this break.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And we're back here for the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Clark going to come to bat here. They're going to bring up Will Hovde, Deegan Mose, and then they're going to turn the lineup over and have Cooper Palmer coming to the plate. 3-0 our score here in this 5th place game. Again, 2 teams here very familiar with each other. A lot of the Clark kids play on the Legion team. Some of the Groton kids have played on their Senior Legion team as well. So between the Junior Legion and Senior Legion, these teams pretty familiar with each other. So Will Hovde going to be the batter for Clark here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. First pitch in there for a strike. First plate appearance for Hovde in this game. Hovde playing second base today. Seen him in the outfield the last couple of games. And the 0-1 curveball in there for a strike. Kind of buckled Hovde a little bit. So Gavin England now quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. England shakes and shakes. Now he gets it. And the 0-2. It misses off the plate. Gavin tried to put a little extra on that one. And the 1-2 from England. That one slips out and goes high. Again, this is our first game of the day. We're scheduled to have 3. 3rd place game coming up 30 minutes after this with Martin and Beersford. And then 30 minutes after that game will be the championship with Winter Cologne and Lennox. And the 2-2 swung on and hit into center field. Erdman coming hard. He's going to lay out. It's going to get by him. McGannon hustling behind him to back him up. He fires it back into second base. Good effort there by Jarrett Erdman. Good effort by Erdman. Unable to come up with the ball. Good hustle there by McGannon to get behind him and back him up. That's going to put Hovde on with a leadoff hit here. Deegan Mose the batter now. Mose seeing his first action of the tournament here. He's playing left field. Hovde gets his lead out there at second. And England comes home. Mose squares the bunt and fouls it off. It's up around his letters. And head coach Bokinski down here reminding him that just because we're bunting, we still got to bunt strikes. So Greblinghoff in on the grass a few steps, trying to cut that bunt down. England steps off to chase Hovde back. Right now, if you're Groton with a 3-run lead, you're just hoping here to get outs. You know, try not to take too many chances here. Just get outs and keep working for that. The 0-1, he squares again. He pulls it back this time. So the pitch called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Deegan Mose playing left field for Clark today. First action of the tournament. Cooper Palmer's on deck. He's the leadoff man for Clark. Mose doesn't square this time. That time pitch taken for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, if you're England here, you already gave up a hit to the 8-hitter. You want to get the 9-hitter out. Don't want to set the table anymore for the leadoff batter. And the 1-2 is in there for strike 3. Good curveball there by Gavin England. Freezes Mose for strike 3. And Mose strikes out for the first out of the inning. Going to bring up leadoff hitter Cooper Palmer. Palmer hit a ground ball off England's glove, and then a quick good play by Carter Simon to retire him at first. Second time through here for Palmer. First pitch is going to be bunted down third baseline. Carter Simon up with it. He fires it across. And not in time as Palmer hustling down the line. Good bunt there by Cooper Palmer. In that situation, Groton has Greblinghoff charging from first, and Simon hopefully staying home on that play. But ball hit hard enough that it forced Simon to have to come up and field it. And Palmer gets down the line well enough that he's able to beat it out. Going to bring up Kai Vandersnick. Vandersnick flied out to left fielder Lincoln Krause in his first at-bat. Palmer takes the lead now from first. Hubney from third. Cue shot. Regreblinhoff smothers that he's going to get the out at first. Hubney's going to score on the play. Palmer advances to second on the play. Again, right now the 3-run lead. Groton's okay with maybe giving up a run there to get the out. That was going to be a tough play because that ball had some pretty nasty spin. Jacob Steen, the batter. First pitch taken for a strike. Steen 0 for 1. Popped out to pitcher England in his first at-bat. And the 0-1 inside, count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. England looking to get out of a little bit of a jam with only 1 run so far. He's able to retire Steen. Would be a big out here for Groton. Palmer takes his lead from second, and the 1-1. That one misses. Pretty good pitcher. I think he fooled Steen. Steen ducked, and I think the ball came back over the plate, but it was a little high, maybe even inside a little bit. And the 2-1, low and away. Gavin would be a benefit here to get Steen here as Severson stands on deck, and Severson already has himself a double. Michael Severson, that is. And the 3-1 is low and away, and Steen's going to draw a 2-out walk to put runners on first and second for Clark. Michael Severson now the batter. Again, he being the cleanup hitter, got to kind of be careful here. But 2 outs, ground ball would be nice here. Forces at first, second, and third. First pitch on the outside. Just don't want Gavin to be too careful here and not be able to find the strike zone. And the 1-0, gonna miss way off the plate. 2-0. Watson, Grantham on deck. Should Severson reach, Grantham hit a little bloop into short left in his last at bat. The 2-0 to Severson. That misses. Again, England pitching awfully careful here. Stayed away from Severson. Every pitch has been off the plate wide. So we'll see if he comes back after him here, 3-0. And the 3-0, it misses. And Severson's going to draw a 4-pitch walk to load the bases for Clark. And that's going to bring Aaron Severson out of the dugout to have a little chat with his pitcher, leave the infield where they're at. While we have a chance, again, as I mentioned in our pregame show, big thank you goes out to the Groton Baseball Softball Foundation for all their time and effort to get this tournament going and up and running and keep things running smoothly. We've hosted a few tournaments over the last few years, state tournaments, Junior Legion and Legion alike, and seems like they've got it figured out. They've got quite the formula to make things work, and tournaments usually run off without much of a hitch. So big props to them. Meeting over, and Watson Grantham going to be the batter for Clark. First pitch is in there for a strike. Not surprised he's taken there as Severson walked on a 4 straight pitches. So going to make England work for here now. And the 0-1 swung on and missed. And England comes back strong here after walking Severson on 4 straight. Quickly gets ahead here, no balls and 2 strikes. England trying to get himself out of a jam. And the 0-2 swung on and tipped into the glove. Good job by Karsten Fleece to hang on. And that's going to end the threat as Grantham goes down swinging and leaves the bases loaded. They only get 1. They leave them loaded. After 3 complete, it's 3-1 Groton. Groton comes up in the top of the 4th inning. It'll be Lincoln Krause, Morris, and England, and we'll have the top of the 4th inning here when we come back to Lockhart Field after this break.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Out here, you'll learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
We're back here, top half of the 4th inning. Going to start here. I'm Pat Krause, bringing you the 2024 Class B Junior Legion State Tournament from Groton, South Dakota here and at Lockhart Field. 3-1 our score so far, as Groton scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second, and then Clark came back and scored 1 in the bottom of the 3rd, and that's where we are so far. Groton's going to have top of the order up here in the top of the 4th inning. Lincoln Krause going to lead things off. Krause so far 0 for 2. With a fly out and a reach on a fielder's choice. So looking for his first hit of the ball game. He digs in. First pitch on the way. Off the plate, wide. Josh Canigator still in relief of Jacob Steen. That was pitch number 20 for him. 1-0 on the outside corner. Count now even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lincoln digs back in, and the 1-1. That one doesn't even come close, as Grantham just stands up and watches it go by. 2 balls, 1 strike to the Groton left fielder, leadoff hitter Lincoln Krause, the 2-1. Low and in the dirt, 3-1 now. Now Lincoln, good hitters count here, looking for one he can drive. And the 3-1 is going to miss low and away, and Krause is going to lead things off here for Groton with a leadoff walk. Nick Morris going to be the batter now for Groton. Morris has been on twice, 2 walks and a run scored. So officially no at-bats in the game. Krause over there takes his lead, getting his sliding mitt ready to go. First pitch gets by. They call it dead. And that's going to put Morris on for the 3rd time. This time was hit by the pitch. So Groton mounting a bit of a threat here already here in the top of the 4th inning as Gavin England steps to the plate. Canigator checks the runners. He steps off and chases Krause back. Kind of gives a look to second baseman Will Hovde, kind of giving him a look saying, hey, you need to keep him close over there. First pitch to England. Misses up for ball 1. Krause not afraid to take third base if he feels comfortable. If he's got the timing down and gets a jump, he'll go. The 1-0. And that's going to catch him on the pad again. And England hit again for the 3rd time today. Again, I was talking to his dad throughout the season, and he started the year off with just a pad that covered above his elbow, and it seemed like he would get anywhere but the pad. So they invested in a pad that goes not only above the elbow, on the elbow, and a little bit below the elbow, and thankfully he's had that these last couple of at-bats. So Carter Simon now the batter with bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch on the inside corner. Groton has an opportunity here with their number 4 hitter up to really break this thing open. Should Carter Simon come up with a base hit. And the 0-1 is in there for strike 2. And Canagator, after hitting Morris and hitting England, has come back now. The 0-2 popped up on the infield. Going to be an infield fly. Runners will retreat. And Simon is retired.
Number 1, the center fielder, Jarrett Erdman.
Jarrett Erdman now the batter, number 1 center fielder. Again, Groton waiting for that one big hit. They've had bases loaded now in, I believe, 3 out of the 4 innings so far. So hoping to break things open here. Pitch misses wide. Pass ball could get a run in. Should Kraus get a good jump over here at third. Canagator from the wind and the 1-0. Down the middle for a strike. Again, it's tough here because, you know, Canagator hasn't, he's been kind of hit or miss with his strike zone today. The 1-1 swung on and missed. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the 1-2 misses. Close pitch there. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Count even. Again, a base hit. We'll score 1, maybe 2. And the 2-2 misses off the plate. Count now full. It's a full count, but Erdman in a pretty good position here as Canagator doesn't want to walk him and give up a run. So Jarrett's got to be looking for a strike here. And the 3-2 swung on and missed. And Erdman goes down swinging for out number 2. And now Karsten Fleece comes to the plate, hoping to be the guy to come up with that big hit. First pitch in there for a strike. Groton had bases loaded and nobody out, and so far unable to get anything across. The 0-1 in there for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 misses low and in. And Canagator doing his job here. He got himself into a jam. Now he's working himself out of it. The 1-2 swung on foul. Grantham unable to hang on to it. And he caught that one on the thumb, which is never a pleasant feeling as a catcher. Again, if you've been listening, I have a bit of a soft spot for catchers as I did it for many years, and doesn't matter. You have the big padded glove. That ball hits you right on the thumb. It's not a pleasant feeling. So as Canagator and England over there hugging it out. Again, Josh is a wrestler and Gavin's a wrestler. I think these two have seen and talked to each other over the years at wrestling tournaments and now baseball games and things. And again, playing a lot of ball together and seeing each other around. Good nature there for both guys. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes to Karsten Fleece. Again, Groton looking for a big hit here. The 1-2 swung on. That's going to be looped over right to the first baseman and foul. Had that one been able to find some fair territory, that would have been the hit that Groton's been waiting for. However, Fleece unable to keep it between the lines. Count now 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 4th inning. The 1-2 swung on and grounded to short. Steen up with it. He's going to take it himself and retire England at second. And Groton unable to capitalize on a walk and 2 hit batters. They leave him loaded again after 3.5, 3-1 Clark. Coming up for Clark in the home half of the 4th, it'll be Canagator, Darian Severson, and Will Hubdy. We'll have that for you when we come back after this.
You learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com. Out.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
And we're back here in the home half of the fourth inning of the fifth place game at the 2024 Class B Junior Legion State Tournament here in Groton, South Dakota. I'm Pat Krause bringing you the action from Lockhart Field. Josh Canagater going to lead things off for Clark in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Canagater doing the pitching for Clark today. So far, he is 0 for 1, grounded into a double play back in the second inning. Big double play there as Clark had runners on first and second, nobody out. And Canagater hit a sharp ground ball to Carter Simon. He was able to step on third and fire across to retire Canagater for the double play. So Gavin England still pitching for Groton. 40 pitches so far through three innings. Chris Bokinski again having a little fun with England. Again, that's what you kind of like to see between these two teams. Be competitive, but still have some fun. Another ground ball through the left side. That's going to get through, and Canagater is going to lead things off for Clark here with a base hit through the left side. Damian Severson going to be the batter now, and Severson 0 for 1 with a ground out. Again, we could take another ground ball like he hit, get one at second, maybe a double play here. Severson digs in. Carter Simon creeping up here at third base, maybe looking for the bunt. He does square, and he misses. Offers at it, but is not able to put it down. And Simon, he's going to stay in on the grass here at third base, trying to cut that bunt down. Canagater leads from first. The 0-1, he squares again. This time he pulls it back, snap to first, not in time. Tough throw there for Karsten Fleece. As Severson being a left-handed hitter, he's got to make sure that he clears behind him to fire that ball down the line. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Carter Simon in about 5-6 steps on the grass. Squares again. This time ball goes high. Defense moving and scrambling, trying to make sure that they're charging and making sure we're covering where they need to be covering in the event that the bunt does get laid down. 2-1 the count to Damian Severson. They check over at first. It's going to get by Greblinghoff, but pops up in the air, not far enough. Again, having a little fun there. I think that one maybe might have caught Canagater in the leg. 2-1 the count now to Damian Severson. The 2-1 swung on, popped out of play.
$10 ball, courtesy of the Greblinghoff.
Count even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. England's able to get Severson out here. That would be a big out. Again, get that first out is always important, especially if you give up a base hit, give off that leadoff hitter. 2-2 runner goes. Swung on and missed. Throw around to second is not in time. Good throw by Fleece, just not in time. And Canagater will steal second. Severson strikes out swinging on the play. Karsten Fleece comes out to have a little chat with his pitcher, as we have seen it with a couple of runners on second for Clark, as they are kind of tipping to their batters that maybe they know what the signs are and what pitches are coming. So pitcher and catcher want to make sure they're on the same page here. Will Hovde, the batter. First pitch to Hovde is at the knees for a strike, so England jumps ahead here. No balls and 1 strike. Canagater led things off with a single. He advanced to second on the stolen base. 1 out with the strikeout of Damian Severson. The 0-1 swung on and fouled. No balls, 2 strikes. England able to get Hovde here. That would be a big out. Deegan Moe stands on deck. England back on the mound looking in for his sign. And the 0-2, excuse me. Grounded to short. Morris up with it on to first. In time to retire Hovde. Good play there by Nick Morris. Cannigator will advance on the play. Deegan Moe's the batter. Mose went down looking in his first at-bat. Takes low and in for ball 1. Number 9 hitter in the lineup again. First game Moses played so far in this tournament. And the 1-0 check swing, and he did go, says Matt Rohrbach. Doesn't even need to ask Matt Clark. Mose digs back in. The 1-1 from England is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. England looking to get out of here and leave Cannigator stranded at third. And the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and down goes Mose. Clark leaves 1. They get none. Coming up for Groton in the top of the 5th, it'll be Abelin, Greblinghoff, and McGannon. And we'll bring you that when we come back after this break.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live.
Alex Abelin leading things off here in the top of the 5th inning, takes pitch for a ball. Second pitch misses, 2 balls, no strikes. Abelin 0 for 2 so far, looking for his first hit of the game. Three and 0 the count for the Groton second baseman, Alex Abelin. 3-0, misses, and Abelin's going to lead things off here in the top of the 5th inning with a walk. Greblinghoff 0 for 2 so far in today's ball game. First pitch in there for a strike, so Cannigator comes back after surrendering a 4-pitch walk to Abelin. The 0-1. Runner goes on the play. Throw is offline. And Ablin able to steal second. Greblinghoff squared and pulled back, and Ablin took off on the pitch. Puts himself in scoring position. 1-1 the count. Swung on and grounded to the right side. Ablin's going to move up. Going to get by Hovde, but not far enough. Dugout giving Alex a little bit of a ribbing there, is running with his eyes down, telling him to keep his eyes up so he can see what the coaches are telling him. Again, Groton has a threat here. First and third, nobody out. Tristan McGannon, the batter. McGannon walked and scored back in the second. Ablin's going to take his lead from third, Greblinghoff from first. Gannigator comes home. First pitch in there for a strike. Lincoln Kraus standing on deck. This is the top of the order coming up after Tristan McGannon. And the 0-1, Greblinghoff goes. McGannon lays a bunt down, but it's going to go foul. Kind of squared around late and put almost a half swing on it. But now in the hole here, no balls and 2 strikes. Aaron Severson going through a series of signs. See what comes to be here. Last time Groton had first and third, the play was cut off, but we'll see what happens if Greblinghoff goes on this one. The 0-2. That one misses. Not a bad pitch there. Matt Rohrbach says it's a little off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. That's in there for strike 3. And McGannon down looking again for the first out. Lincoln Kraus, the batter now. Lincoln officially 0 for 2. Been on twice, reached on a fielder's choice and a walk. So still looking for his first at bat, or first hit of the game. First play pitched in there for a strike. Again, Groton just having trouble finding that timely hit. They've had guys in scoring position all game, and nobody's able to step up here and find that hit. Runner goes, throw down to second is high, but it's going to be brought down, and Greblinghoff thrown out, trying to steal second. So Greblinghoff thrown out, trying to steal. Pitch was called a ball, I believe, so 1 ball, 1 strike. And Kraus swings through a fastball. Now the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 swung on and missed, and Gannigator reaches back a little bit there and retires Kraus for the third out. So again, Groton gets guys in scoring position but unable to score. After 4.5, it's still 3-1 Groton. For Clark coming up, it'll be top of the order with Palmer, Vandersnick, and Steen, and we'll have that for you when we come back.
Productions of your school.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
We're back here in the home half of the 5th inning. This is Pat Kraus bringing you the live action of the 2024 Junior Legion State Tournament from Groton, South Dakota at Lockhart Field. 3-1 our score. Groton scored in the first, 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Clark came back, scored 1 in the third, and that's been it so far for either team. Looking at my scorebook and the scoreboard, Groton yet to register a hit, but taking advantage of some walks and some errors and things like that to score those 3 runs. Cooper Palmer leading things off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. He takes a low strike. Palmer was singled his last time up, and the 0-1 swung on a pop foul out of play. I think that, if I remember right, that single was a bunt single, as they had a runner on already and maybe looking to sacrifice, but Palmer handles the bat well and able to put it in the right spot. The 0-2 misses up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the count to the Clark leadoff hitter, Cooper Palmer, playing third now. Started the game at short. Now moved over to third with some changes. And the 1-2 swung on and chopped up the line, and it's going to get foul. One ball, 2 strikes here to Palmer. Again, Palmer doesn't strike out very often. He does a nice job handling the bat. Fouls pitches off, waits for one he can handle. England in the windup, and the 1-2. Low and away.
Spot.
Count even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Couldn't get Palmer to chase it out of the zone. Count even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, very important here to get this first out. And the 2-2. Just off the plate. Good take there by Palmer. Count runs full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the 3-2. Swung on and lined to left field. That's going to get down for a hit. Going to get by Kraus in left field. And Palmer hustling around. He's going to check in at second.
Next ball, special ball from the Mary Erickson. It's only for girls. $10 foul ball. Only girls can chase this one.
So Palmer aboard with a single and then advances a second on the fielding error by Lincoln Kraus in left field. Going to put the leadoff man on second base. Kai Vandersnick now the batter. First pitch in there for a strike. Clark trying to find a way here to get one across. England doing a nice job keeping them scoreless over the last few innings. The 0-1 swung on, fouled. Again, Gavin doing a nice job. Just needs his defense to back him up a little bit here. Vandersnick so far today 0 for 2. Flied out in his first at bat, grounded out into a fielder's choice in his second at bat. Way ahead here for England. No balls and 2 strikes. And the 0-2 swung on, popped up into short right. McGannon coming in. He's got it measured, and he'll put it away. Palmer bluffs the tag. So Vandersnick retired on the fly out for the first out. Going to bring Jacob Steen to the plate. Steen 0 for 1 with a fly out and a walk, or a pop out and a walk. Time called as England wants to switch balls. England looks in. Steen the batter here. First pitch to Steen. Goes behind him and he misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Count 1-0, 1 out. England looks in at the sign, gets it, now he comes set. And the 1-0 to Steen. Swung on and chopped foul over to the Groton dugout. Count even now, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, we talked about this yesterday with during the win game with Clark. They're not going to go away. This team likes to. They're a good hitting team. They swing the bats and make good contact, and they force teams to play defense. So we're going to have to, if Groton wants to stay in this, they got to make sure they make plays. Popped up. Greblinghoff giving it a look over by the fence. Stays with him, makes a play. Palmer's going to tag from second. Good throw from Greblinghoff, just not in time. Nice play there by Nick Greblinghoff. As again, those foul balls are hard to manage, especially if they're spinning like that. He manages it, finds the fence, stays in play with it, and then fires a strike over to Carter Simon. Just Palmer had too good of a jump and able to beat the throw. Michael Severson now the batter. Severson 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Getting here with a runner on third. Severson up. I think Gavin's going to be a little bit careful with first base open. Doesn't want to give Severson anything too good to hit. And the 0-1. Swung on, hit hard into the right center gap. Erdman over, it's going to get by him, and that's going to be down for a hit. Severson hustling around from first, and he's going to check in at second with his second double of the game. Cooper Palmer scores on the play, and Clark gets themselves within 1 run. Watson Grantham now the batter. Grantham struck out his last at bat. Michael Severson stands on second base with a 2-out RBI double. First pitch to Grantham is in there for a strike. So nice job by England to come right back after the batter, after he gives up a nice big double there. And the 0-1, that misses in, gets Grantham off the plate a little bit. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Clark's gotten 1 so far. Gavin England hoping to keep it at just 1. And the 1-1, this is high.
Find it.
71 pitches so far for Gavin England. And the 2-1. Swung on and grounded to short. Morris bobbles it, fires it across, still in time to get the out. Good play there by Nick Morris, knocks it down, kind of bobbled it, but able to stay with it and get the out. Clark does get 1. They leave 1 after 5 complete. It's 3-2. Coming up for Groton in the visitor half of the 6th, going to be Morris, England, and Simon. We'll have that for you back here at Lockhart Field after this break.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And we're back here, top half of the 6th inning in the 5th place game of the 2024 Class B Junior Legion State Tournament. Pat Krause bringing you the action. We got ourselves a good one. We knew it was going to be a pretty good game. These teams know each other quite well. A lot of these Clark kids and Groton kids play Legion and Junior Legion, so between the 2 teams, they have played each other quite a bit so far this summer. So didn't expect anything less than a pretty good game. 3-2 our scores. Clark was able to push one across in the bottom of the 5th inning to get closer. Nick Morris going to lead things off for Groton here in the top half of the 6th inning. Morris, no official at bats, with 2 walks and being hit by a pitch. First pitch misses down and away. Josh Canigator still pitching. He came in relief of Jacob Steen. The 1-0 misses inside. 2-0 the count. Again, Clark's pitchers have kind of struggled to throw strikes, but fortunately, Groton unable to capitalize on some of those miscues. The 2-0 is in there for a strike to the shortstop for Groton, Nick Morris. Canagator gets the sign. Now the 2-1. Misses off the plate. 3-1. Groton's had bases loaded in 3 different innings and had runners in scoring position in almost every inning. The 3-1. That misses down, and Morris again going to draw a walk. Showing some real good discipline at the plate. That's his 3rd walk of the game, so 4 plate appearances and really not an official at bat. Gavin England now the batter. England in the same boat. He's been hit 3 times. First pitch to England. Misses, gets by Grantham, and that's going to allow Morris to move up to second, put himself into scoring position. Again, now, like I said, Groton just has not been able to get a timely hit here. Maybe this will be the time, as England is due for a big one. We'll see what happens here if he's able to find one and drive it. Morris takes his lead from second, and the 1-0. That's going to go behind, and Morris is going to have to hustle, but a good throw by Grantham gets by. And Morris is going to try to score from third. The throw in from the outfield is not in time. Nick Morris hustling. Very fortunate there for Groton as that ball caromed right back to Grantham. He fires it back down to third. And Cooper Palmer unable to handle the throw, and then having the wherewithal to hop up and hustle in and score. 4-2 now the score. 2-1 the count to Gavin England. 3-1 now as that pitch misses low and away, gets away from Grantham. Finally a chance for Groton to take advantage of the pitching miscues for Clark. Again, still don't have a hit. The 3-1, and that's going to hit Gavin for the 4th time. And again, like I said, Clark and Groton know each other well enough that, again, there's no ill will there. He's not trying to do that. That's just sometimes how it happens. And so Gavin on for the 4th time by way of being hit by a pitch the 4th time. Looks like we're going to have a little change as Chris Bolkinski comes out of the dugout, and Canagator tosses the ball to second baseman Will Hovde. So probably just a straight switch there. So while that change is happening, again, quick little preview of what's to come yet today. 30 minutes after this game, we'll have Beersford and Martin. They will be playing in the 3rd and 4th place ball game. And then about 30 minutes after that, we'll have the championship game of Winter Cologne taking on Lennox. And Winter Cologne and Lennox both are 2-0 in the tournament. Winter Cologne defeated Clark in their first round matchup, and then defeated Beersford yesterday to get into their championship spot. And Lennox defeated Falkton and Martin to get into their championship spot. So 2 more games after this one. Again, the next game will be 30 minutes after this, as Will Hovde throws his warm-up pitches. Again, as you watch our live stream on the Groton Baseball Softball Foundation YouTube channel, you see some different names, maybe some families and some businesses scrolling across the bottom, and those are the people that we are very thankful for their contributions to the Groton Baseball Softball Foundation to allow us to stream all the action this weekend. Again, also the Groton Baseball Softball Foundation, the board members and various volunteers who have come out and been able to help put this tournament on. Again, as I've said, we get these tournaments or we bid for them, and when we're awarded them, they don't just happen. Lots of work has to be put in, lots of planning, and I believe the foundation here in Groton does a very, very good job of getting that ready. Will Hovde finishes his warm-up pitches, and that's going to bring Carter Simon Carter Simon now the hitter. First pitch misses low and away. And the 1-0 to Simon misses high. 2 balls, no strikes. Gavin England on first base, again by way of being hit by a pitch again, 4th time in the game. The 2-0, and that's going to squirt away from Grantham. England's going to try for second. Throw down is not in time as England slides in safely on the pass ball. Again, he and Josh Canigate are having a little fun with each other out there. Hovde comes set, checks England at second, and the 3-0 is in there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. And the 3-1 low and in, and another walk issued by a Clark pitcher.
Now batting number 1, the center fielder, Jared Erdman.
Jared Erdman now the batter. Runners on first and second. And nobody out here. So again, Groton, mounting a bit of a threat. But as they have in the past innings, they just have not been able to find that hit. Erdman swings through the first pitch. The Game Changer app shows that ground ball to the right side. We'll get back to that stat here in just a second. Erdman's going to be retired at first. Runners move up on the play. England to third, Simon to second. But just checking the stats here, and Groton batters have walked 10 times, and we have had 5 hit batsmen, so 15 runners, and none of them have gotten a hit. Pitch in the dirt to Karsten Fleece. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, runners on second, third. Will Hovde in now in relief, and the 2-0 misses low. Up 4-2. I would like to see the Groton batters here be aggressive. That pitch is a strike. Let's get on it here. The 2-0 swung on and fouled, and good aggressive swing there by Karsten. 2-1 the count. Carter Simon at second, Gavin England at third. The 2-1. Swung on, ground to the third. Palmer gets under his glove, and England's going to score on the play. Simon moves up to third. And we'll see here what our official book gives them. I would have to say that's an error. And they do give Palmer an error, so Groton still not able to find a hit, but they do put a ball in play to get a run. Kellen Antonsen now batting for Groton. He came in as a defensive substitute for Alex Ablin. He getting his first at bat of the ball game. And ball pitch misses inside as Kellen jumps out of the way, and talked about it yesterday. Kellen has also been a bit of a magnet for pitchers this year. 1-1 the count. Runners take their lead. And the 1-1. That's in there for a strike. Kind of a high strike, but Matt Rohrbach calls it right around the letters. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 5-2 our score. As Groton able to get 2 so far in the inning. The 1-2 swung on and fouled, and that gets Coach Bokinski off his bucket over there. And the 1-2 swung on and grounded foul again. Michael Severson over there fields it in foul territory. I said these two teams know each other quite well. The players laughing and having a good time. Kind of what you like to see in a baseball game. Be competitive, but have some fun with it too. The 1-2 misses low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out. First and third for Groton. We're in the top of the 6th inning as they lead 5-2 over Clark. Trying to add here. A few insurance runs, get a little separation. And the 2-2 to Antonson misses low. 3-2 now, 3-2. Will Hovde in now in relief of Josh Canigator, who was in relief of Jacob Steen. And the 3-2 swung out, popped up in the infield. Severson calls for it, and he'll put it away for out number 2. Going to bring Nick Greblinghoff to the plate. Greblinghoff playing first base for Groton. Greblinghoff 0 for 3, reached on an error. Lined out and grounded out. Runner goes from first. Throw down to second is high and no tag as Steen comes across. So Fleece in at second with a stolen base. Pitch called to strike. Now Groton again, runners on second and third. The 0-1 popped up on the infield. Palmer calling for it at third, and he'll put it away. So again, Groton, runners on in scoring position, but unable to get that big hit. But they do score 2. No hits. 5-2 Groton after 5.5. Coming up for Clark, we'll have Canigator, Damian Severson, and Hovde, and we'll have that for you back here at Lockhart Field after this break.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
You wore that at the State Legion Tournament in Sioux Falls last weekend. And we're back in the home half of the 6th inning. Groton leading Clark 5-2 in the 5th place game of the 2024 Class B Junior Legion State Tournament. And Pat Krause bringing you the action here from Lockhart Field. Josh Canigator going to lead things off for Clark. Canigator led off the 4th inning with a sharp single, got as far as third base and unable to score. Again, if you've been listening, Groton leading 5-2. However, no hits recorded for Groton. There have been 10 walks, 5 hit batters, 5 errors by Clark. So that's how things have shaken out here so far. First pitch to Canigator misses in. Again, if you've been watching, Gavin England and Josh Canigator having a fun little back and forth throughout the game. And the 1-0 is low and in the dirt. Canigator was pitching 3 of the 4 times when England has been hit by a pitch. And the 2-0. And that one gets by Fleece and hits umpire Matt Rohrbach. Canigator's going to get the ball for him. Now 3-0 the count from England to Josh Canigator. Groton scored 2 in their half of the 6th, hoping to keep Clark here, keep that lead at 5-2. The 3-0, that misses low and away, and Canigator's going to lead off the inning with a walk. And he's on for the 2nd time in the game. Damian Severson now to bat. Severson went down swinging in his last at bat and a ground out. So officially 0 for 2. England looking to get a ground ball here, and Groton kind of in a situation now where getting outs is more important than saving runs. First pitch misses high. England starting to leave things up a little bit and kind of struggling to find the zone. 77 pitches. The 1-0, that misses way high. 2 balls and no strikes now. 2 balls, no strikes. No one out. Cannigator on first, led off the inning with a walk. And the 2-0 swung on in line foul, just wide of third. So England gets back in it now. 2-1 the count, no outs. Ground ball would be big here just to get an out somewhere. England looking in at his catcher. Carson Fleece gets his sign. And the 2-1 swung on and fouled into the net. So England now fell behind 2-0, now back even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Like I said, that's what you hope as a pitcher. If you fall behind, you're able to quickly come back. And he's able to do that here. And the 2-2 in there for strike 3. And Damian Severson goes down looking. We're out number 1. Pitch on the outer half at the knees. Tough pitch there to hit. Good pitch by Gavin to retire Damian Severson for out number 1. Will Hovde now into bat. Hovde singled and scored a run back in the 3rd. Check over at first on Cannigator. He's back in safely. Will Hovde digging in now. Hovde is the new pitcher for Clark. Started the game at second base. Cannigator bluffs over there at first. Stays put. Pitch called a ball. 1-0 the count. 1 out. We're in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And the 1-0 as in their first strike. Count now even 1 ball, 1 strike. No. Clark looking to find a way here to get some runs, get back closer as Groton leads 5-2. The 1-1. Check swing, and Matt Rohrbach confirms that it was a swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Clouds are rolling in here a little bit. Looks like our grounds crew went into the room and turned on our lights just as a precaution. The 1 ball, 2 strike pitch on the way. Check at first before that happens. Cannigator dives in safely. He's definitely making that white uniform dirty. Hovde digging in. The 1-2 gets him off the plate, but I think it fooled him. That was a good pitch. A little bit of a little spinner there, backed him off the plate. Not much wind to speak of out here today. Flag's blowing a little bit, but not too bad. The 2-2 runner goes. Pitch fouled. Hovde kind of leaned into it, kind of a defensive swing there and caught a piece of it and fouled it back. So Cannigator will retreat to first base. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to the new pitcher in the game for Clark. Will Hovde wearing number 10. The 2-2. And it's popped up. Fleece is going to give it a look.
Girls only. Girls only foul ball. Come to the press box.
Had a couple of nice ladies come up to the press box and donate for a big foul ball for the girls only in the crowd. As if you've ever been to a ball game, the majority of the foul ball chasers are boys, and so they wanted to do a little something for the girls. The 2-2 Cannigator goes, swung on and grounded to the right side. That's going to get through as Kellen Antonsen goes to cover the base. Throw over to third as short hops, and on the play, Hovde alertly so Hovde hits it through the vacated spot as Antonsen goes to cover second with the runner going. We have a substitution, it looks like. Logan Labrie is going to bat for Deegan Mose. First pitch misses. Second, third, and one out. Pitch misses. Again, on that last play, that was about as perfect a hit and run as you could have done, as time's going to be called as Hovde hits it through the right side with Antonsen breaking to second to cover the base. However, McGannon coming up with the play, if he throws it into just the cutoff man, that keeps Hovde at first, but instead he throws it through, and on the play, Hovde advances to second, so that gives us second and third, one out. Logan Labrie, the pinch hitter for Deegan Mose. Labrie has played in the previous two games. Deegan Mose got the start today instead of him, so Labrie does have some experience in the tournament. Meeting on the mound over as Aaron Severson walks off back to his dugout. 5-2 the score. Runners on second, third as Clark mounting a little bit of a threat here. 2 balls and no strike to count to Logan Labrie. Labrie in the number 9 spot for Clark. Cooper Palmer, the leadoff hitter, on deck. And the 2-0. That misses low. Count now 3-0. England risking now loading the bases with top of the order on deck. And the 3-0 down the middle for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. England hoping to come back here and get out of a jam. And the 3-1 in there for strike 2. Count now full. So England doing his job, coming back and filling up the count.
Go get it.
And the 3-2 is in there for strike 3, looking for out number 2. So Gavin falls behind, 3-0, comes back and throws 3 straight strikes and catches Labrie looking, but that brings up Cooper Palmer. Palmer had a hit and scored a run his last at bat. First pitch misses high. Palmer able to get to second in his last at bat on a misplay by the left fielder. The 1-0 misses high. Again, Gavin working kind of fast, so I think if he slows himself down, he might be able to find that zone a little better. The 2-0 swung on and grounded up the line, right back to England. England up with it on to first in time. Nice job there by Gavin England, who worked himself out of the jam. Had runners on second, third, and 1 out, and able to get out of it with no runs. So after 6 complete, 5-2. Coming up for Groton, it'll be McGannon, Kraus, and Morris. And we'll have the top of the 7th inning when we come back after this break.
Learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com. Out here.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
We're back here, top of the 7th inning. Groton looking to add some more insurance runs. They lead 5-2. Going in here to their last at bat. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Groton as Jordan Schwann comes out of the dugout. Jordan Schwann going to be hitting in place of Tristan McGannon. Again, with the numbers we have this year, we've had to bring up some junior teener players to play on the Junior Legion, and Jordan Schwann, Alex Ablin, T.C. Schuster, Braden Fleece, among those that have come up. Jordan Schwann is probably the youngest player on the team, as he is just going to be an 8th grader. First pitch is in there for a strike. But Jordan has proved, he's played in a couple of games and proved that he can handle this level. So Aaron Severson giving him an opportunity here. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. And the 0-2 swung on and missed as Schwann chases one up high. He's down swinging for out number 1. Lincoln Krause coming to the plate now. Krause been on a couple of times, still does not have a hit. He's walked and had a fielder's choice. 1 run scored. First pitch off the plate for ball 1. Some clouds rolling in. Talked to a few people that there is a minimal chance for some rain, as it is raining right now, I guess. Krause lifts it into short center. That's going to be down first. Going to get by Severson. A little side spin. Krause hustling. And he's going to check in at second. Going to be awarded a single. As looking around, we do have some rain now coming. There's a couple of clouds that have rolled in, and it's pretty light, but it is coming down. So Krause gets his first hit of the game and advances to second on the misplay. Morris takes first pitch for a strike. We knew there was a little bit of a chance of some rain, and we'll keep it with you, but in the event that the wind switches on us, the wind starts blowing in, we had it happen earlier this year, we will cover the cameras, so you may lose video, but I will do my best to keep the audio going. And the 1-2 swung on, fouled off the front ankle. Morris will walk that one off. So if at any time you all of a sudden just see white on your screen, don't be alarmed. We're just covering the cameras, keeping the rain off the equipment, and I will continue to try to do the play-by-play for you. The 1-2 swung on, hit into right field. Krause back to tag, and it's by. It's going to get over Vandersnick. Krause coming around. He's going to score, and Morris, as the throw comes home, Grantham fields it. Morris unable to move on, so Groton finally, they waited till the 7th inning to get the first 2 hits of the ball game. Krause broke up the no-hitter with his single, and Morris backs it up with a double of his own. 1 out, Gavin England up. First pitch in there for a strike. So again, Groton waited till the 7th inning to finally get in the hit column. England pops it up. Michael Severson's going to give it a look over in foul territory, and he'll put it away. So England retired on the pop out to the first baseman, Michael Severson, for out number 2. Carter Simon now coming to bat. 2 outs. Nick Morris on second after his double. First pitch to Simon in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 6-2 our score, the 0-1. Swung on, hit into center. Morris goes back to second, forgetting that there's 2 outs. And Damian Severson puts it away for the 3rd out. But Groton pushes another one across. They get 1 on 2 hits. Going to the bottom of the 7th inning, it's going to be 6-2 Groton. For Clark, it'll be Vandersnick, Steen, and Michael Severson, and we'll have the bottom of the 7th inning when we come back after this break.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And we're back here, bottom of the 7th inning. Clark's last chance here to extend anything, extend the game here. The game is now 6-2, so they got to find a way to maybe put 4 up to at least tie it. Kai Vandersnick steps to the plate. Vandersnick officially 0 for 3 today. 2 flyouts and on a fielder's choice. First pitch swinging, he lines it hard down the third baseline. We do have a little bit of rain falling right now. Just looked at the radar and it's not mounting to anything. The 0-1 swung on and grounded over here. Carter Simon takes the high hop, fires it across, and Greblinghoff puts it away for out number 1. Oh, we got a little wind switching here, and as I mentioned, if the wind does switch, we're going to cover our cameras to make sure, but I will do my best to continue the play-by-play, so don't be alarmed. Jacob Steen, the batter now. First pitch grounded right back to England. England knocks it down, recovers, and retires Steen for out number 2. And Clark down to their last out as the rain comes down a little harder. And again, we had a little bit of switch in the wind, so we have covered up our cameras to keep them in our equipment to keep them from getting wet. Michael Severson, the batter. Severson has a couple of doubles on today's game. First pitch swinging, and Karsten Fleece. England's going to switch out the ball as things are getting wet here. As we do have I just checked our radar, and there's a little spot of green right over the top of us right now. So hopefully this is short-lived. 1-1 the count now to Michael Severson. Again, Severson had himself a pretty good day at the plate. Couple of doubles, couple of hard-hit doubles. And England looking to get in here and get him out for and the 1-1 hits, 1 ball, 2 strikes is our count. Clark down to their final strike as the rain lightens up a little bit. England going to clean his shoes off, and we'll hopefully here give you, there we go, get you some video here for the final out. And the 1-2 misses high, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We've got deuces as the rain continues to fall. It's not heavy, it's steady. And hopefully, again, like I said, a couple of us have looked at our radars up here, and it appears to be a small little blip that'll blow through here in just a short while. So hopefully nothing too long. The 105th pitch for England, swung on and missed. And just like that, the daily limit of 105 pitches reached by Gavin England, and he does it to end the game. So Groton, once again, will be your 5th place victors, as they did last year. They defeated Wynn last year, and this year they defeat Clark. So a very well-played game. We'll take a quick break and come back and recap this game and preview the next game. We'll do that after this break.
Pregnant or planning a
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
And we're back in a game just completed. Groton defeats Clark 6-2 to earn the 5th place finish in this year's state Junior Legion state tournament. As the rain continues to fall, our grounds crew comes out. They're going to lay tarps out over the mound and home plate, and I would assume we'll have a little bit of a delay. We got the first game in, so the delay will happen between games. So instead of 30 minutes, it might be a little bit more like 45. So if you're looking at the time, 2:30 right now, be about 3:15 probably when we are starting our next game. So great game played by Groton, able to capitalize on some pitching miscues by Clark. Again, only 2 hits in the game for Groton. They didn't get those hits until the top of the 7th inning, but able to work around some of that with 10 or 11 walks and multiple hit batsmen. They're able to score runs on the game. Gavin England goes the distance, 105 pitches, goes the distance 7 innings. His 105th pitch was the 3rd strike and for the 3rd out. So again, Martin and Beersford set to play here. Again, probably more like a 45 minutes, so check back with us at around 3:15. And we're hoping to bring you that. We still have 2 games left. Beersford and Martin play for 3rd place, and Clark and Groton, or not Clark and Groton, excuse me, that game was just played. Lennox and Winter Cologne will play in the championship later today. So, again, about 45 minutes. Check back. If we're on the air, great. Listen in, tune in. If we're not, just keep checking back periodically, as not sure how long the delay is going to be. So, this is Pat Kraus bringing you State Class B Junior Legion action. We'll have 2 more games. We'll have Beersford and Martin back here at about 45 minutes. Tune in then. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.